Hey guys, I'm just filming in the kitchen because that's the biggest area with the floor. So I got boots for one of them is for winter because my dad really wanted me to have boots for winter because a while ago we invited some people over from the church to help clean up, and then I was told to leave all my boots and shoes in this big clear garbage bag. Now it's a garbage bag, but it's clear, so typically speaking, no one should throw it out or anything. And then for some reason it did got thrown out. So it's kind of like, I don't even know why. And someone accidentally took it. So I don't know where it went. And I just assumed they're gone. So yeah. So it's a bit upsetting because a lot of the boots that I bought I liked and I used for cosplay. And now I don't have any. But typically the reason why I got upset is because I bought really cheap brand ones. Like I bought them from Ardene's because I know we don't have a lot of money to buy like the really expensive boots that are real leather. So I always bought the fake leather, the faux leather and stuff like that. And then they got thrown away by accident, and then my winter boots that were really good, apparently they're from Eddie Bauer and they cost $200. Eddie Bauer is kind of like a hiking outdoor type of clothing wear store, and they're really nice. And usually like if you buy boots from them, it's for hiking, it's for winter time, it's like going up north. If you buy stuff from there, you'll be warm, you'll be comfortable, you'll be okay. But yeah, those got thrown out too, and I was kind of like, what am I gonna do now? Because I don't have anything. And then it was a while because the only running shoes that I had were Air Jordans, which were a gift from a friend of mine's. And then actually they got thrown out too. So the only thing I was left with were my black Keds. And I don't like Keds because they're so flat on the sole that my feet actually got sore after like a few hours of wearing them, so it's pretty bad. Yeah, I just remember walking in an expo with those, and then it just hurt like crazy, so I don't really like those. So yeah, but anyways, moving on, because of that, we don't really have a budget for buying new boots. But then Hudsons Bay had a small sale because it's near Christmas time anyways. So depending on what specific brand you want and what specific model you want from the brand, it could be on sale. However, it completely depends. Like they always have their little signs on the tables with the boots displayed, but you have to read it carefully because a lot of things are excluded. Like for women, Timberlands are excluded. But according to my dad, apparently Timberlands are on sale at the Bay, so for guys. So I think the brands depending on like the gender as well and everything. So it's very specific and very picky, so you have to make sure you read if you want to get something on sale, because definitely like a lot of the stuff that I like turns out they're not on sale. So yeah, I'm very into like those fall boots, so I got one and I'm gonna wear it soon anyways. But they're like, they're not good for winter, so yeah. It has a boot thing in it so it stands. So here's the first pair that I bought. It has a zipper in the bottom, and they're kind of like a suede material, but this one is fake. Like this one isn't real suede, it's just synthetic everything. And it's like an off brown gray color, and the bottom looks like that. Yeah, so these are 6.5, which is directly my size. I don't I'm very picky on when I buy shoes, because when I try to buy running shoes now, for some reason I need to buy a size up or more, because apparently they're so thin. And so there's two types of shoes. There's two types of foot sizes. Some people have wide feet, and some people have like slim and long feet. Usually people who have wide feet, it's not super long feet, but other people who have long feet usually have like slimming feet. So what happens is Puma, for example, the Puma brand is made for women who have long, slim feet. I had Pumas before, and I actually bought like size 9s or 10s, and the reason they kind of fit because I have a certain length, but the problem is my feet are super wide, and the reason why my feet grew to be like super wide is if you wear running shoes and if you wear shoes from Payless all the time, like not right now, but in the past, like if you were born like, because I was born 1999, so like near the 2000s, near year 2000, if you were like, if you wore shoes from Payless or you wore cheaper brands of shoes or like that, for example, then your feet are typically gonna be, they have a lot of room to grow wide. For me, my dad always gave me room to grow my feet, so that's why my feet are kind of wide. So whenever I try on new brands of shoes, especially like the sporty shoes, the running shoes, like I have to go a size up or so because my feet are too wide, and if it's too slimming, it will hurt my feet. So I can't wear slimming shoes. And a lot of new shoes, especially running shoes, they're really slimming, and I tried them on. Like I've tried on a couple of pairs and I'm just like, this is uncomfortable. I'm not gonna wear it. And so I really like the new material, like the fabric material that they use for running shoes because of that. Because that material is stretchy and it doesn't feel like it's pushing on your foot to be a certain form, except for the sides. But in general, on the sides, even on the sides, it's not pushing your feet to be in a certain form, so it's fine. But if it's like a solid shoe, like how older shoes are made, then they're kind of really not great. Anyways, this was 115, and actually, sorry, it's not focusing. It was on clearance for $80.50, and I think it's on clearance because I saw this was the last one too. But these are fall types of shoes. These are not shoes you would typically wear for winter, and since they're out of season, I think that's why they're on clearance and they just want to get rid of them. And these reach up to your knee, like above your knee. So yeah, I really wanted boots like that, so yeah. I was gonna get like real leather ones too, but those are from other stores and those cost $200, so I'm waiting. Maybe one day I'll save up for those, because yeah, they're really expensive. They said you don't typically have to spray this type of boot because it's synthetic, it's fake material, but they said you can if you want to, just in case. That's what the cashier said. So the next one we bought is Aquatherm, and it's I believe it's a Canadian brand. These are winter boots. These are actually winter boots. These are not like fall boots like these. These are actually winter boots. The reason why I like the height is because every time I wear it, like, you know when you wear short boots and then the snow gets in from the top of the boot and then your feet get cold and wet because the snow melts? Yeah, I don't like that, so that's why I like the height of this one, and it was the only one that was my size. There was another one that was brown color and looked more like a cowboy design, but they didn't have my size. They just had whatever was on the table because the aquatherm was on sale. This is what it looks like. Sorry, my camera doesn't want to focus. This is what it looks like. I need to take that off. But here. And this actually has traction for snow, so that's good. I think the cashier was unsure if this was real leather too, but he said you can spray it just in case. Probably want to spray this one because it's winter. Focus camera. I don't like it. My camera is not focusing. Okay, sealed waterproof construction. So this is waterproof. The other one is not waterproof because it's not a winter boot. And yeah. I don't know why there's a specific time date for how waterproof it is. Maybe over time the material just gets worn out. But I'll only be wearing it for winter, so it's okay. I like how it has traction. And it's pretty light compared to winter boots. I never really liked winter boots because they're super heavy and that means like if they're super heavy, they're really not fun to walk in because snow slows you down. Like when you're walking in snow, you already got slowed down. And when you're walking on ice, it already slows you down. Like I remember in high school, I would say, takes me, sorry, I was yawning. Takes me 10 to 15 minutes to walk to school. Usually 10 minutes at least. And then during the winter, actually, I would go and try to walk, and it would take me like 15 to 20 minutes because the snow and the ice and everything, you're trying to walk carefully. And especially in our neighborhood, for some reason, a lot of people decide they don't want to ice their sidewalks. Now, it's technically the law to salt their sidewalks. Technically, it's the law to go and salt your sidewalk because if someone trips, they can sue you, and someone slips and gets injured really badly, they can sue you. And what happens is my dad said, oh, next time that happens, next time you slip and fall in front of someone's house, make sure you take a picture of their house. Because if you get injured and it's like really bad, technically speaking, they're at fault for it. But I wasn't thinking at the time, and also, like, I was younger, so I didn't know. But I don't want to be mean to people either, like, oh, I slipped and fell on your trap. But typically, it annoys me when that happens, so it's a good thing that these have more traction, and these are lightweight. And wearing heavier shoes and boots, typically, because my brother, he has work shoes for McDonald's, and he says they're like super heavy. They're chunky. They're built for not slipping. But he said like it's super heavy, and he's so used to heavy shoes. So when he bought his Nikes, he actually was like, oh, these are really good because they're super light. And I think even my friend said like light shoes are better than heavy shoes because heavy shoes just ruin your feet. So you want to wear the light shoes more often. So, yeah. How much were these? This used to be $189. I think it was like half price, 40% off. These are size 7 though, because these were like the only ones that were my size. To be honest, it's hard to find size 7s or 6.5 because there's so many people who have the same shoe size as me. And me and my brother actually have like popular shoe sizes for men and women. So what happens is when we go and try to find something that's on sale, it's harder because those are typically the first sizes to go out, like go out of stock. So yeah, so this is just a small haul. Next video will be a drawing video for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Check down in the description box below. I will be posting my drawings constantly on my social media, but I normally don't post what I get, typically. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!